Hey, what's up guys? So this is going to be a brutally honest review of a game very similar to Subnautica. It's called Astrometica. Okay, I did have a chance to speak to the developer and we had quite a bit of a discussion which I will share with you guys, which is awesome. So let's get to it. Okay, so first up, the developer does not have anything in common or related with the guys who made Subnautica. He is simply just a solo developer who has since the start of this development, grown his team a little bit. Okay, but he absolutely just loved Subnautica and we're looking for a game very similar to it. Couldn't find one, and that is why this game was made. He made this game because he simply loved Subnautica, but there is absolutely no relationship between this developer and the team who actually made Subnautica. Okay, as you can see, it looks exactly like Subnautica, so I will be comparing it to Subnautica. Okay, having said all of that, the building and the farming is very similar or identical to that of Subnautica. Also, gathering resources, swimming out. Well, I say swimming, but it's kind of in space, so it's rather floating out in space is exactly the same. If you go too far away from the base, you will, instead of drown, you will suffocate. You can also craft better oxygen tanks and create better equipment, better farming tools, very much similar to Subnautica. When starting out the game, it'll give you the first steps here in the upper right corner, and if you follow these and you make them, it will unlock more and more equipment and stuff for you to make. So the more you complete them, the more there will be that you can actually complete and make. You can also get additional quests or missions from this terminal over here, which is inside the starting little building. At the moment, there is only 2 that I can do. Now in Subnautica, and this is the one thing I absolutely loved about Subnautica, was you never really ventured out too far in the ocean. You really just got that scary feeling knowing that if you go out into the deep ocean out there, if you go too deep, there's something that's going to get you. And that kind of made me feel like I have to stay in the lower depths, in the safer areas, especially in the beginning. That is something that Subnautica did amazingly well. And I just didn't get that feeling from this game. I just didn't get that feeling from it. However, just because I didn't get that feeling from this game doesn't mean it is a bad game. Okay, it did give me something else. After playing a couple of minutes, I found myself wanting to explore a little more, wanting to build more stuff, wanting to see where this would actually lead. There's a whole bunch of areas that just looked quite interesting, places I couldn't go yet, which is there, it's open, you can go there, but you won't make it because I didn't have the necessary equipment and the stuff to actually reach those places yet. So the feeling I got from the game was more the feeling of freedom, curiosity, creativity, and I found myself after a couple of minutes of gameplay to really enjoy it. Like, I just wanted to see and do more and more and more, and it had its own feeling which was kinda unique, not at all like Subnautica. So it's important to know that if you're gonna get this game because you're gonna think this is going to be Subnautica, it's not going to be Subnautica. Even though there is a lot of similarities, its feeling is going to be very, very different. So at the moment, the game is about 75% completed. Okay, this is one area of a few to come. This is just one asteroid belt, and they are talking about actually adding quite a few. Unfortunately, there is no monsters or anything at the moment that you can fight in the game, so it's all about exploration, about survival, and just having fun with the game. Now, that doesn't mean that it won't be any. The developer did hint that they will definitely add some excitement for, you know, the rest of us that sometimes every now and then would like a little bit of action. So here's my thoughts on the game. Is the game actually worth checking out? Now, I absolutely loved Subnautica. Like, the first Subnautica was absolutely just amazing. Is this game worth checking out? I think it is. I think what they're going to add in the next couple of months to maybe a year or two to the game is amazing. Where the developer started as a solo developer to where he is now, having a little bit of a team. All the asteroid belts and the areas they're going to add, the creatures, they currently have vehicles in the game. I think there's a lot that's still going to come to the game and a lot of potential that the game does have. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It gave me a very relaxed feeling, which it was quite amazing actually. So it's not the same as Subnautica, don't expect that, but if you go in with a little bit of an open mind, just expecting a little different, this is actually a pretty good game, and I do recommend it. And that's it, guys, that's it for this review. If you liked it, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll catch you guys again. Have a good one. Cheers, guys.